Right, let's just shake our arms out. You can do this. Come on.
My arms are aching.
I know. You've been chopping.
I like your earring. Oh, God.
Fuck, shut up. Don't even look at me.
Look at me. Tell me you look good. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
I've planned the entire year this week.
What?
Morning.
Your whole year?
Pretty much.
You've planned your whole year. How come my ADHD doesn't manifest like your ADHD? Yeah.
We've got resource.
Shall we record a podcast?
Yes.
Shall we do our intro?
Yes.
Yeah, what's the intro?
Welcome to the Centre of the Universe podcast with me, Jayde Adams.
And me, Josh Eggleton.
We are friends and we're both from Bristol, and we believe that Bristol is the centre of the universe, and this podcast is here to prove it to you. Now, this series is going to be focused on Bristol and us proving that to you by going to some amazing places in this amazing city, eating some of the amazing food and talking about some of the culture that's here. And then in series 2, we are going to other towns, other cities, to prove that Bristol is better than that city.
Perfect.
Watch out, Brighton. We're coming. Manchester, Brighton, Tokyo.
We're going to the
we
mall.
don't care. We're going to go across the world and prove that every single city in the world is not as good as this one, because we've done all right for ourselves, haven't we?
Well.
We're working class
And it's
people.
all down to Bristol.
And it's down to Bristol. We're working class people from South Bristol. We've gone on, we've done really well for ourselves. But one thing we've done is we've stayed home.
Yeah.
We're still here. We could have gone anywhere, but we stayed here. And we're here to prove to you why.
So let's get going.
Let's get going. Yeah.
And where are we?
Right now, well, because the fans have been going mad. They've been saying, why do we keep going to Josh's businesses? Why do we keep going to work with Josh?
I know.
We want to go to work with Jayde Adams. So
Exactly.
I've taken you to work.
Hold on, who suggested that?
Oh, you did. Yeah, sorry. So Josh, you suggested that we come to work with me this time around.
I thought, let's come and see what you've been up to. I came last night. It was fantastic.
Thank you very much for coming.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
I know.
Couldn't have been better, actually.
I know.
Was that planned?
No, but that's how it works. Good timing is never planned.
No.
Do you think?
No. That's what good timing is. That's literally what it is.
What, planned?
No, good timing means stuff just ends up... Rosa will know. She produces this podcast with 2 people with clear ADHD.
So we can't really agree on this, can we?
No.
Right, so I think good timing is just a good coincidence.
And this is a coincidence.
Yeah.
That you ended up buying a ticket to the show that I'm in at the Bristol Old Vic, and we're now filming.
Podcast the next day.
Yeah.
Yep,
Interesting.
definitely.
We are at the Bristol Old Vic on stage during the production of Treasure Island, which I star in. And Josh came to last night.
I do not star in.
No, you're not. You could be in it though with that hat on.
Yeah, it could be.
Could
Modern pirate.
There is actually, in this show, there is a pirate who is a chef.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, and I showed you
But
backstage.
he wasn't a real chef, though, was he?
Well,
Turns out he was just a pirate.
spoilers. Basically, Long John Silver pretends to be a chef to get on board the Hispaniola to go to Treasure Island, but actually he's just a crook.
One-legged
pirate.
crook.
He's a one-legged pirate, played by Colin Lego, who happens to have one leg. And his surname's Lego.
Yeah, he's great.
He's fab, isn't he?
Yeah, he's amazing.
Well, one of the things about this that I don't know if lots of people know about is this theatre creates its work in the house, in the entire building. Now, I took you on a little tour.
I know. I just went to the loo, but got a tour on the way.
It's massive, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's huge.
Yeah, it's massive. I can't believe how big it is. I mean, I have not seen a show in here since I was in school.
Haven't you?
No.
What did you see? Do you remember?
No.
Probably this, to be hononest.
Yeah, it might have
They've
been.
done a few productions of it.
It was great. It's great to come back, and obviously lots changed with the lobby, and they was closed for a long time, wasn't it?
How Japanese does it look out
It's
there?
amazing.
I'm sure. I don't know if Bristol Old Vic really want us to call it Japanese brutalism, but it's fantastic out there. It won an award, that lobby.
It's amazing. It's a great entrance, and it's cemented the future of the theatre, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And it's a charity as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a charity. Yeah. So they, throughout the year, they support thousands of kids in the city and a little bit on the outskirts to come into the theatre and learn about working in theatre and building confidence.
Is that through summer holidays?
Yeah, so there is a summer holidays thing, and they also do like loads of outreach stuff. So they work with. Yeah, you should get. A little bit of nepotism.
Yeah.
Never goes amiss. Kate Winslet.
I can pay. We can pay.
Yeah. That's not what nepotism means.
No, I know.
It's getting a leg in because you know someone.
I know.
And I'm all right with it.
I was happy to go through the normal channels.
But yeah, get Max on it for sure.
Yeah.
But they do loads of outreach here. We've had a whole bunch of people from Made in Bristol come in and shadow aspects of like backstage and which has been amazing. I've met loads of people that wouldn't normally be able to get into the theatre. They bring them in and teach them the ropes.
Yeah.
And also, this is my first.
And how have you enjoyed it?
It's been great. This is my first ever theatre production because I've been on this stage before doing stand up.
Yep.
I've done my tours here, but this is my first actual theatre production. Well, in a very, very long time. I started in theatre a bit after university. I was doing some contemporary theatre, but something as prestigious as this was a dream. Nice. I used to walk past here as a kid.
Yeah.
And
probably came as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we probably were here together at the same show that you came to all that time ago.
Yeah.
But I stood outside with my mum and wished that this would be the place that I performed in. And here it is. I'm playing Ben Gunn, who is the crazy sailor that gets shipwrecked on Treasure Island, and they come back and find her 3 years later. And it's been quite the experience working here, actually. I tell you why I said yes. It wasn't the money, because theatre is vastly underfunded and there's not a lot of money in it, but it was because I could walk to work.
I don't know why I'm laughing at, but that's a real positive.
I haven't walked
You've never
to
walked
work
to work
since I lived in Bristol when I was 18, and I used to work at the Tantric Jazz on St Nicholas's Street, which used to be the place that everyone who was at the Hippodrome.
Oh, I remember that place.
Yeah. Do you remember it? I used to run it.
Did you?
Yeah. I became its chef. I told you about. Did I tell you this? Yeah.
No.
But I became the chef of Tantric Jazz for a bit because the chef went missing. It was just kebabs. It was easy. But I
what happened to the chef? I'm more interested in why the chef went missing. We got a myth here.
No one knows.
No one
he never
knows.
came
He's
back.
still gone.
He's still gone.
Yeah.
Manuel never came back. Where are you?
Manuel.
That was his name.
Because of the last pod, 10 minutes is arriving in 10 minutes on the stage. This is the stage tour.
Yeah. Coming to stage door.
Yeah.
I've done this loads.
Should we bring him in? I don't think he'll want to come in. I've ordered some dim sum. Well, some of it's dim sum, turnip cake, some dumplings.
I've never had that.
Never had turnip cake.
No.
That's delicious.
I love dim sum. Growing up with a half Chinese brother and a mum who used
Hold
to.
on. How come you've never had turnip cake?
I've never had it. Mum's had it before. She was the one who got me onto dim sum. We were going through Chinatown in London.
Love it.
And we go to this place called Gerald's Corner. And it's not because it's nice to us, because they're horrible. The decor needs a reinvigoration. But I was told by a Chinese person that if the decor's bad and they treat you like shit, it's a great place to go for dim sum.
Well, I would argue that there's this place called Fresh Bakery.
Yeah.
It's just down by Broadmead Police. What was the old police station called?
The police station.
Can't remember. Anyone know? I can't remember. I'll come back to it in a minute. It's in Broadmead, just outside of Broadmead, but next to Strange Brew.
Opposite the Odyssey nightclub, which is now SWX.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I remember it as the Works.
You were at the Works. I remember the Works. It was Odyssey and then the Works.
Yeah, Odyssey, the Works, and then fuck knows.
Did you ever go to Nappy Night?
Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine we were there at the same time.
Probably.
Excuse me, what's nappy night?
It's like an underage night in a nightclub.
We didn't turn up in nappies. It's not kinky.
Yeah, let's just clarify.
We were underage, so we would have been under 18.
I think it's, what is it, like 13 to 16 or something?
Yeah, and you turn up and you like drink Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And you just like stand. The men's
watch everyone. Like that.
Men stand on the outskirts. The boys, not men.
Yeah.
The boys stand on the outskirts, and the girls would go in the middle and do a sidestep wearing like a pair of trousers with a skirt over it, platforms and 3/4 length shirts, and a KBG watch and a dummy around their neck.
Kickers?
To kickers, yeah. One red, one green. Imagine we were there at the same time.
There.
Yeah, go on.
And it looks like Well, it just looks like a Hong Kong cafe. You know, it's not a fancy restaurant.
Why is it called Fresh Bakery? It doesn't.
Because he specialises in dim sum and they're making dough. So there's a Chinese name,
Yeah.
but the English name that they decided to call it's Fresh Bakery, which I love because it's entirely confusing to British public.
I'm confused.
Yeah, so that's it. And I've discovered it. I've been going to quite a lot. And actually, Max, he says this is his favourite restaurant, best restaurant I've ever. He said this is the best restaurant I've ever been. Max, my son, Maximus, I've ever been in my life. And I was like, oh, thanks a fucking lot.
He's been to your restaurant quite a few times.
I know.
Let's talk about Bristol Old Vic.
Bristol Old Vic.
So we're in the Bristol Old Vic. We are on the stage. This is the
It's amazing.
oldest.
What a venue.
I mean, it's so incredible.
Yeah.
We've been in 2 of your establishments and now we're at the Bristol Old Vic.
This is the top one so far, I'd say.
It's the oldest continuous working theatre in England.
Right.
It was, is it 1766 it was built?
Yeah, because the restaurant used to be called that.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, when it
What,
first
1766?
Yeah, when it first reopened.
I wonder where they got that name from.
know.
It's so old, Josh. It's got ghosts.
Loads of them.
It's got tons of ghosts here. I was told when I arrived that if you start smelling lavender...
Jayde's here.
Is he? All right, go and get that. I'll tell you
Hold
about
on.
the ghost after. You might have to run around the corner if he's gone the wrong
I don't know
route.
where to go. Where?
Oh, I got to take you on.
Arriving now. Right, we'll go. Sorry.
2 secs. Come on. We're going to go and find Jayde.
This is cool, actually.
This is backstage, everyone. That map is the original map. They pan-painted it. That stuff doesn't happen anymore. You need the space to do it, basically.
Yeah, right.
They hand-painted it from an old map of Bristol. Here we are. Oh, this is Jack. He's in the show. Jack, say hi.
Hello.
That's Jack. He's in the show.
Well, I've got. Do you want to see mine?
Yeah, go on. Where did you get yours from?
I got mine from St Nick's. The one at the end.
Oh, bang it. There's
Lumen.
loads in there.
So much. £9. It's
£9.
like a brick.
Do you know what it's called?
It's the one at the very end of St Nick's.
Look at the names.
Buzzing out.
Oh, this is Lisa. This is Josh. We're recording a podcast.
You look fab.
Thanks, babes.
For a podcast, though.
Yeah, we're just picking the food up for it.
But why do you need to look fancy for a podcast so you can't see
It's
it?
video as well.
Oh.
Podcasts aren't audio anymore. Yeah, have a look at the map as well. See you in a bit, yeah.
Come on to the podcast. See you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow night. Bye, babes. Yes, Josh. You go up and set that up and then I'll get bits in the kitchen.
Yeah, so, well, I thought we'd choose dim sum because multiple reasons leading on from the last podcast, because
Yeah.
what you told us about your
Brother?
brother and your mum's, you grew up with your mum cooking Chinese food.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting about Bristol at the moment. Like, there's a huge influx of, I think, Chinese restaurants in Bristol.
Yeah, my dad and I were driving past
like-
Baldwin Street and I said to Dad, I was like, Dad, this is like, there's so many like Asian restaurants near here because you've got on that street, there's, I mean, I counted 6 and there's a supermarket and there's another supermarket round the corner.
There's
'Cause
so many.
It's so many.
But the thing is, wow. Apparently, this is becoming prolific because of there's a lot of Chinese students going to Bristol University. That's what it is. That's what they're saying. And
Bristol loves to supply whatever people need to buy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what have I ordered? I have ordered honey roast pork, but that goes on soup noodles. So that's on a
sorry.
soup noodle there. That's fine. We'll just bring this in here.
Yeah.
I've ordered some. I thought let's do a bit, and they've got loads of lettuce in there, which I really like. We've got some mixed vegetables, so stir-fried broccoli, choice Chinese cabbage, carrots, bit of tofu. What's this one called again?
Chung Fung.
Chong fung. So this is like a
Chong fung.
vermicelli noodle, a large
Sheet.
vermicelli sheet, and it's rolled up with prawns and lettuce. And I think you put this sweet dressing on.
Okay.
And then these are pork and...
Chow sui.
Hold on a second.
Char sui they are, aren't they? You have to, well, not would quote me on that. Char sui steamed dumplings.
What have they forgotten?
They've forgotten the turnip cake.
Do you want me to order some?
No, I can't believe it. Let's check the order. This is real...
Or did you forget to put it on there?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm checking.
Chopstick skills are good.
Thank you. Ni hao, no.
But there should be.
Well, I mean, we didn't eat with chopsticks. Actually, my mum can eat with chopsticks, but we didn't eat with chopsticks when we were growing up when we had Chinese food.
Why
but
not?
She always made sure that we had Chinese food growing up. I think she wanted my brother to like hold on to his culture. Like when he asked when he was a little boy to change his surname to my dad's surname, my mum encouraged him to keep Pang because she wanted him to always understand. Even though my dad's raised him and he's always been loved, she always wanted him to know where he came from, through his own name. But he's an electrician, he don't talk about it now. He doesn't say anything about it. I try and have political discussions with my brother, he's not up for it. He's like, what? No. Shut up. Oh, right. Come on, Kane, let's talk about it. What was it like? And he's like, no, that's what you do. I'll just put the plugs in. I'll just put the plugs into the house, that's all. But I said to him once, my brother, I went, why don't you come and watch me do comedy? Because he's only been to see me once and I died. I said, why don't you watch me do comedy? And he went, you don't watch me do electrics.
What did you say?
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
And he died? You died? You died when he came?
I died on stage, yeah. Well, the first time it was in Bristol. Right. So I was in the Mauritania?
Yeah.
One of the rooms in the Mauritania on Park Street, which is a building, Little Bristol Fat, that has wood from the Titanic in it.
No, it was from the Mauritania.
Oh.
The boat was called the Mauritania.
Yeah, but it's the sister. Oh, yeah. No, but it's the sister of the Titanic, isn't it? The Mauritania.
Is it a sister ship?
Yeah, it's a sister ship. There's a line, Rose de Cater in Titanic goes, it doesn't look any bigger than the Mauritania.
Oh.
But they were made by the same, so the wood they would have used.
The same boat builders.
Yeah, they would have used the same wood.
But they took the interior of the Mauritania
and
from
put it in
the ballrooms of the boat and installed it in that building.
And stuck it in there, yeah.
And then they used to have the neon light on the outside of the building when you went up Park Street. It was really iconic, it broke about 20 years ago and they never fixed it. An old school neon light, which was red and blue in the shape of the Mauritania on the outside of the building. When you went up Park Street, you could see it glowing across the city. It was amazing.
The amount of times I've stumbled out of the waterfront area from being pissed and looked up Park Street, stumbled up there to go to an all-bar one.
Yeah.
And look up there.
Get lasagna.
And that boat, 2:00 in the morning, lasagna from an all-bar one on Park Street, staring up at the Mauritania, moving up and down because I'm absolutely hammered from being in Lloyd's bar. No.
Oh no, we did. The lights moved.
They
the
all
lights
moved.
Flashed, yeah.
But when you were hammered, it was I was 18 years old looking up that street, and then it's not there anymore.
Good at that. I think that you could do great like live music.
Guys, stick in.
Live music and jazz in that building.
Go on.
Amazing.
So that screen in the workshop, Josh, I just showed you, that pulley system, they're not doing that anymore because it's all digitally printed, but they still want to keep the old techniques here. Yeah. They've got their own thunder roll here as well, where they do this whole, like, you can go on this audio walk of how they used to do all the sound effects in theatres, and they've got the whole system upstairs. It's amazing, yeah.
I'm going to try this and I'm going to leave it for you guys to try, because this is great.
What
do you think? Yeah.
It's really great. And do you know why? British Chinese chip shop takeaways sometimes have a lot of seasoning in it. And
yes.
And the saltiness, you end up waking up at 3:00 in the morning thinking you've done a pill. Sorry. Not that I've ever done that before.
I've been about 3 times to this place now.
Yeah.
And that never happens.
Yeah.
Well balanced,
really
not
balanced.
overseasoned, delicious.
It tastes super authentic, but also super fresh at the same time.
Fresh bakery.
Fresh bakery. It says it on the tin. I've been into Chinese restaurants and I've come over with their British menu because they think that's what I want. And I'm like, no, give me a dim sum list. And then they like shove this thing on. It's all in Cantonese. The chicken's feet is written on it. You're like, yes.
Did you go for the chicken's feet?
I have chicken's feet. Yeah, I'm all right with it.
The tripes?
I could do it if you gave me tripe.
Yeah.
I'd need to be given it though. I can't order it. No.
Because I quite like the cow stomachs, but when they're like clean, fresh.
Well, they do cow stomachs then.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh wow.
They do trotters and chicken feet. I kind of played it. I thought we'll keep it simple.
It's safe. Yeah.
Played it a bit safe, but we should go and do the pig's intestines are good as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, they fry them. They get really crunchy.
Are those delicious as all the other bits of the pig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all pig tastes good.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
So we got fresh
What did
bakery.
you call yourself, a pork sommelier?
I'm a pork sommelier.
Yeah.
I love it.
You're pork sommelier.
I'm sorry
Oh,
to my
sommelier.
Jewish and Muslim fans, but I love pork. Soz.
So the other place, this is obviously iconic in Bristol, is the Mayflower, which has just moved.
Oh.
And they're adapting to what they're doing over the years with COVID and stuff. But they used to stay open until like 3 a.m.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You would go there after 12 o'clock at night, especially on a Sunday, and the whole of the Mayflower would be full of like Bristol chefs. It's amazing. And then they used to start dim sum. I think they used to like start it at 12 o'clock at night. And they only do it on a Sunday now, just do it at Sunday lunch, like you said, for the lunch thing. But I do remember going once, and they do turnip cake with XO sauce. And I remember we went on a Saturday night at about 11 o'clock after work, and I said, "Oh, can we get some turnip cake with XO sauce?" They said, "No, it's on the dim sum menu. We don't do that." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we only do that Sunday, and I'm like, "Oh, right." We all loved that. They kind of changed the hours they were doing it. So anyway, we got loads of food. They came back round. The guy came back round with his pad, and he said, "Do you want some turnip cake with XO sauce?" And I was like, "You don't do it until a Sunday." And he
Oh my
went,
god,
"Well,
it's
he said,
like
"It's
some
12
under the
now."
table drug deal, but with
So
turnip
it's
cake.
12:05 at night. We just started, and I'm like, "Because it's Sunday." Like, what? So yeah, we then had some.
I love it. So do you have a place that you can go to as chefs now? Do you have that?
Well, it's the Mayflower. Mayflower stays open until about 11. Yeah, it's not. We don't have. No, they don't stay open as late as they used to. It's a bit of a shame, really.
So this screen here has been painted. It's all everything's been designed by Tom Rogers, and this is based on an old map of Bristol, hand painted, and it would have been done on that thing as well, right there. And then the whole set's been based on this map, and this comes up and down basically.
I mean, it's so cool. The set was so amazing.
Let's have two white people talk about the multiculturalism and food diversity we have in this city. This is about fucking time because it's fantastic here. Isn't it?
It's fantastic.
We have
getting
got-
better. I think it's getting better all the time.
Name me another city that has this dense amount of restaurants that are doing all different types. I can't think of it.
Right.
Obviously not in, in the UK.
In my opinion, is more the merrier.
Yeah,
More the merrier. But actually, having that diversity is amazing.
it's incredible. What have we got? What don't we have
missing?
here?
That's what I'm thinking.
Shall I shout some out and you say yes
Yeah.
or no? Japanese.
Yeah, we've got Japanese.
Yeah, but they've just got good. Just got
Where's
good.
the good Japanese
We did it
restaurant?
before. Niji.
There you go.
There you go. We're gonna eat
There's
this.
that Japanese listening cafe on Gloucester Road as well.
Not bad.
Korean.
Oh,
Dongye.
Dongne.
It's like quick fire.
Yeah,
Thai.
Roses. No. The guys here love it. It's not.
It's a chain though, isn't
Oh,
it?
fuck it.
Yeah. No.
Where else?
Siam Smile on
Church Road.
Church Road. That's
Right.
great. Yeah. Siam Smile.
Vietnamese. What's it called? Oh, I've forgotten its name. There's a
Jeans.
Jean. Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not Vietnamese. That's Thai.
That's Thai.
You should have said that for Thai. Jeans and Siam Smile. Jeans Bistro is fantastic.
Pho?
That's a chain.
It's a chain.
We can't have chains.
There
Well,
is
I
a
don't know.
there's the Viet Kitchen.
Yes.
Viet
I've not
Kitchen.
been though.
It's I've had it online.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
We've had it. Yeah.
The chicken
We've had a
thigh
delivery.
curry with rice and vegetables is outstanding. I order 2. It's never enough. Not for me. I want 4 chicken thighs.
Fair enough. Well, you put it in the fridge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the deal with? Did they mix that? Do you have like a performance meal together here?
Yeah, so we have eaten together as a cast. There's a kitchen
But
downstairs.
It's not like a religious thing.
No, we don't do it every time. And it's fun because, we just saw Jack on the stairs out there. Jack came in, who's in the show, and we
Yeah,
got him on camera.
he's just got himself something from the market.
From St. Nick's Market, because we're in the middle. Bristol Old Vic is right in the centre. It's right by so many different places
Are
to
you
eat.
the only proper Bristolian
Yeah,
in the cast?
yeah.
Yeah. So have you been showing them the ways of?
I'm the box ticker. Yeah, they all get loads of recommendations from me,
Yeah.
which is why we've been to
Yeah.
the Kensington Arms and your
No, but
other
I mean,
establishments.
Like, with around here, going
Yeah.
out to get lunch.
Yeah.
Right. What you need to do is you go there. And you
I've
go
been
there.
sending people to places, yeah. So they've been to everywhere I always recommend.
Apparently, there's a new place down there that does grilled cheese sandwiches and soft serves.
Oh, where's that?
It's, you know, where the glass boat is?
Yeah.
And there's a sort of a hexagonal wooden kiosk thing.
Oh,
It's in
yeah, there.
I
Okay,
can't remember what it's
fab.
called. It's something soft.
We've been to Sandwich a lot.
I've never been.
Haven't you? I'm gonna put it out there.
No, hold on. Hold on. No, I'm going to retract that. I have been to the one on Codson Brow, which is not there anymore, where you build your own sandwich, but I've never been when it's been this very much this movement where they make the huge sandwiches. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which are hugely popular.
So
And fair play to
sometimes
them, they're extremely, you know. But
put
to
that
be
in
honest,
your
I
bag.
just look at it and I think I don't know whether I can
We've got a rubbish
get that in
bag.
my mouth. No. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so sometimes there's too much bacon in it. So
Hold
I
on a
have
second. You're saying that?
Yeah, about their sandwiches, they put too much bacon
yeah,
in.
Queen
Oh,
of
my
pork.
pork thing's not about bacon.
Ah, okay.
My pork thing is actually sans
So
bacon.
bacon is
I
different to
only
pork.
want pancetta if I'm having bacon. I'm not interested in bat bacon, and they put too much bat bacon in it. Bat
Okay.
bacon is too thick and it's too salty to have too much of it. If you're going to be putting bacon in it, you want pancetta, and I want it light and I want it crispy.
Crispy, yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
I like streaky bacon; it's my favourite. But back bacon, I'm not a fan. They put too much of that stuff in there. But they've got their hot sandwiches are fantastic. They do I'm a big fish sandwich lover.
Yep.
My Mackie D's order is always fish. I'm a fillet of fish girl.
Really?
Yep. But the hot fish sandwich in there is really fantastic, and
Talk us through it.
so it's a deep fried cod. It's basically fish and chips in a bap.
Yeah, nice.
So it's deep fried cod, battered cod with mushy peas and chips and tartar sauce on it with lemon, salt and pepper in a brioche
Can
bun.
you eat it in one?
I can eat it in one. It's different than the other ones where
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like,
I know I'm going against the grain here, and I know that everyone loves it, and I'm not saying it's bad, but I look at that and I think, I'm not up for it. I don't
It's-
want to be doing that.
You do have to open your jaw like you're a snake to open it,
yeah, like you have to
eat
dislocate
it.
your jaw.
Yeah, and as someone
Like a
who
boa constrictor.
I do prefer food that I can just pop in like that.
Yeah.
But but people love the novelty of it.
Keep popping it in.
You just pop it in, like dim sum. Dim sum's the perfect food.
Yeah.
Tapas, perfect food. Antipasti, the perfect food. A fucking sandwich like a doorstop. You're going to hospital. You're off to the BRI before you can even finish it.
Yeah. But having said that, they're doing extremely well. Fair play to them.
So if anyone is getting a little bit upset
They
on their
will be.
behalf that we're slagging them off,
We're not
they're
slagging them off.
we're not slagging them off. I
gonna
eat
do-
there all the time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fab.
I need to go.
There-
You're going to take me.
I'm going to take you and I'll change your mind because there's some great. If you don't want to eat a sandwich that rips your face off, there's some great stuff there. They do. I mean, they as somewhere where you're going like popping for lunch in this area, it's been the easiest. It's made fresh. It's clean. You go in, they're friendly. It's quick as well.
What about the market, though?
Yes,
Yes,
so
St. Nicholas Market.
So I love the Vietnamese
The only the original market. Beautiful market as well.
stunning market.
Yeah.
And they've got everything you could ever want. They've got the juice bar is fantastic. I go in there and get
What about,
grass shots.
The wraps.
I don't know what's it called. It's completely lost my brain. Out of my
with
brain.
M.
It's called. I was going to say matinee, but it's not that. You're doing that tomorrow.
That is a joke. Watch out, I'll fry an egg in a minute.
It is called matina.
Matina. Matina.
Foodie Vietnam.
Whereabouts is that?
I love it.
Whereabouts is that in the market?
You walk up the steps, it's on the left, it's got blue doors.
Yes. It used to be sauce.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very authentic in there. And,
Right,
you
I
know,
need to get in there.
it's actually great. And their pho is fantastic. I'm really quite boring. It's chicken wings, it's summer rolls, it's pho for me.
One thing I would say, just try it. That's been there for years.
Yep.
Is the Portuguese custard tart in the little Portuguese one. They're
Pastel
great.
de nata.
But they were making those before the whole pastel de nata thing kicked off. Before everyone was in love with them.
But Vietnam, we're making custard tarts.
No, the Portuguese
Oh,
lady.
hang on.
Yeah,
So there's a Portuguese lady in
in the market,
In the market.
opposite the olive shed or the olive store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just there.
And that's a recommendation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They make
fab.
about, I think they just make one tray a day, like 12.
They
or
sell
22 trays.
12 and they're
Yeah.
managing a business.
Well, they
on
sell
just
other Portuguese food.
12
This is
tarts a
just-
day.
It's not just tarts.
No.
Yeah. There's obviously a deep connection to Treasure Island in Bristol. I mean,
Yes.
to me, last night that came across instantly.
This is probably, I think, the most site-specific performance of Treasure Island there can be.
Yeah.
Because literally a stone's throw from here, allegedly, I must say, because there's no actual proof of this, it's just folklore and myths as we love to have in cities as old as ours. But across the road is a pub called the Landogger Trow.
Yeah.
And allegedly, that's where Robert Louis Stevenson, the author of Treasure Island, wrote and was inspired by our sailors and various sea folk who were in this area because of our harbour.
And they used to frequent that pub.
And that's where they used to go.
Yeah. I've heard this.
And apparently he spent loads of time in the Landogger Trow.
It's a great pub, though.
Yeah, it's a fab. I mean, it's fab to go in there now. They've got fantastic beers. Sometimes when you go to a town, you'll have like a famous place where famous things happened in that place. And you go in and the food and the booze is terrible. And it's annoying because you're getting all this business because of tourism, but you're doing nothing with it. Well, what's great about the Landogger Trow is that the quality of drinks in there is that the brewery, the beer,
huge beer selection.
it's
don't they?
huge.
Yeah, it's all the Bristol breweries. Is
All
that right?
Bristol, yeah. Well, we have to quote that actually, but I think it's Bristol. It must be.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It tastes like it's from Bristol. There's a rich history of seafaring and pirates in Bristol.
Oh, maritime history is, it's what it's all about.
It's huge here. We love it. I mean, do you want some facts?
Yep, give it to me. You've done some research.
Look, it's normally Rosa that does this, but I did my own. Robert Louis Stevenson was hanging around Bristol in the 1800s while his wife Fanny was unwell. Now, when I first read that, I heard that his wife's Fanny was unwell, but his wife was called Fanny, so don't get mistaken.
I got it.
You got it? Right, fine. Poor Stevenson, stuck between Scotland and the south of England, found solace in our cities and our pubs. And what I like about this alleged rumour of him being here is it would take him 15 hours on a steam train to get down here. He must have really loved Bristol.
I was going to say that's a pretty big gap.
Yeah.
Between Scotland and
Well, I think he used, because he's obviously an author, he used to go to London a lot, and they would stop in Bristol on their way back up to Scotland, which is what the rumour is.
okay, yeah,
About him being here.
It's not working in my head on the travel route, but that's fine.
But we don't know what
don't
was
need to-
going on.
Yeah, we don't know.
GWR would have had different tracks in back then. They want stuff quickly now,
I
you know?
yeah.
And
Well,
to charge
actually,
you
I think
79 quid. Let's
I
not
think
talk about
the
it.
truth is that the steam trains used to be quicker.
What, than
From
what we got
London to
now?
Bristol. Yeah,
Oh,
they were
please.
quicker.
Bring them back.
Yeah,
Petition.
because it used to be direct. And they want as many stops. They used to go.
Or delays.
Exactly.
Bit of weather here.
Brunel
GWR 's
had
like,
it down.
Oh, so in our show, as you saw yesterday, the evil Long John Silver is actually based on a real person called Edward John Trelawney, who was a one-legged Bristol privateer, or he could have been like a mixture of like different characters. But that's alleged.
Okay.
But
Privateer. Is that a posh word for a pirate?
Rosa,
I'm finding out.
I just said it like I knew. Pirates.
Pirate, come on then.
Privateer is a government-approved pirate. So pirates are the criminal ones, and the privateer is someone who has official permission
Ah, okay. So
To go and steal.
to attack ships.
To do the government's bidding.
So a pirate is an outlaw, and a privateer is a pirate with a license and better manners.
It was sounded similar. Ooh, I like your earrings.
I just did one gold earring.
Yeah.
Aspect of pirate.
And that was
with a Nike tick, because that's Bristol. Well, my Bristol anyway.
That was in some of
Bristol
the,
University. No. Costume?
that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a bit of this, a bit of
Yeah, that
this.
was great.
Okay, so the Admiral Benbow Inn in Treasure Island is based on the Landogger Trow, but it's also straight out of Bristol's waterfront. Edward Teach, aka Blackbeard, was born in Bristol around 1680. He's a real person that existed.
Really?
Blackbeard the
He's got one
pirate.
of the most famous ones, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's really, really famous. Everyone knows about Blackbeard. So
Pirates of the Caribbean.
no, I think that's Bill Nighy. He learned his seamanship on the Avon and the Severn and went on to terrorise the Atlantic. It was like, this was just part of life. Can you imagine like getting a boat from here, like getting on the packet, right? Getting on while you were, well, you got a boat, haven't you?
No.
Fine.
I got-
He's got a lot of stuff. I was wondering if it's
Think
about...
about- But no, my dad grew up in Peel. He used to work on the ferries going up and down the Avon. So yeah, we are close to it. We are related to some of the large families in Peel and Avonmouth, which are, dockers.
Are you a pirate? You got a pirate in your family?
No, I think we've got a bit.
Have you?
Potentially, yeah.
Makes a lot of sense, that. Apple don't fall far from the tree, eh? Local lore has him drinking in dockside taverns, recruiting crews for the Caribbean. He's basically Bristol's first influencer, but with cutlass.
Bristol's first
Influencer, yeah, apparently. That's what I got offline. Some Gen Z person has turned Blackbeard into a YouTuber. What is very apparent in Stevenson's novel, though, is, and this is very Bristol, which is why I love that he's picked this up, is that he really enjoyed Bristol's port life over polite society, which he would have been welcomed into because obviously he was a treasured author. And what he loved to do is observe, in his books, observe life that was not polite society.
I completely relate to that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We both do.
Yeah.
I'd rather be down the Barley Mow
exactly.
than some snooty places I've been to in
absolutely,
London.
Yeah.
You know?
I always say a good shit pub.
Yeah.
But what I really mean is a pub full of character.
Yeah.
And real people.
People who've got stories, which is what Bristol has a lot of.
They do, yeah.
If you, do you know
We've
what's
got loads of good shit pubs.
Can I tell you something? It's a bit
The
devastating.
Avon Packet, you can go in there and they've got otters in the garden.
Otters?
Yeah, it might be a duck dressed as an otter, but But when you're really pissed, it can look like an otter.
Can I tell you something sad? Can I tell you something I found out during Treasure Island?
Yeah, go on.
So
you doing a sad face.
I'm quite sad about this, actually, and I'm really glad to bring this up to you. Right, some of the cast. So I'm the only authentic Bristolian in the show. There's a couple of Cornish.
Yep.
So Long John Silver, Colin Lego, he is Cornish, and so is Morgan Valbaker. It's real.
West Country, yeah.
It's real. And Morgan, who plays Squire Trelawney, he's from Penzance. So we've got some authentic West Country people in, and Addie, who plays my daughter, she's been trained in Bristolian by me, so she sounds great. And her vocal coach as well, but it was me. She asked me to read some stuff down the phone. I went, yeah, all right then. She was like, read this. I was like, today we're deep diving in. It was literally my voice. But some of the cast went to Bristol University, and they were told when they got here to avoid South Bristol and north of the M32 and go everywhere else. So a couple of them had never even been to anywhere south.
Square Mile?
Yeah, they were like, just avoid South Bristol. Don't go to South Bristol and don't go north of the M32. Basically, stay away from all the...
Basically, stay in Clifton.
Stay in Clifton, basically. Yeah. Stay in Clifton in town. That was a while ago that they went to university. Right. But as we know...
So it was this a verbal thing?
In Bristol University. Because this is something I want to pick up on, and we discussed this yesterday, and we told each other to shut up because we want to talk about this on the podcast. But I want something from Bristol, and I'm going to put it out here now. This is something I really want. I'm here to say it's an exclusive, all right? I want a doctorate. I want one from Bristol University. Getting that from them, considering what I've just heard from one of the castmates about what some of the students are saying, I just think... Bristol University, it is time for you to ingratiate yourself into the city that you are in, and it is time to give one of your own a doctorate for her services to the arts.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
I think so. I want one. Yeah. Do you know what I've done? Yeah. And the advocacy that I have done for this city and what I have done in this town, and it's the same as you. And you should have one for culinary arts. And this podcast
I don't know if
now.
they've got any culinary. We'll have to look into it.
We'll have a look, see if you can get it.
It's so funny in this theatre. What I love is that you forget how old it is, and then you go through a door, you don't fit in anymore. And you're like, oh yeah, people were thinner before Tate and Lyle gave us sugar.
So I'll tell you what, I got inspired by Bristol Old Vic because Bristol Old Vic's got ghosts, folklores and myths. It's a really old theatre. Bristol's full of it, and so I've got some facts and things here. So I heard this at school, actually.
Yeah. Gorham and Vincent.
Gorham and Vincent. So I heard this at school. So we are very famous for our landscape, and our landscape involves a gorge, which is a rock formation that has been cut through by water and would have happened during, I don't know, some million years ago. This would have happened. Not
Over
in
a long
not in
period of time.
Blackbeard's lifetime. I
No.
can tell you, he wasn't like sat somewhere and all of a sudden he was watching water come through some rocks. It takes a long time. What?
Or it was created by Gorham and Vincent.
You could think that the gorge was carved through by the water that exists there.
Yes.
Or you could believe, like people that believe in horoscopes, me, that there were two giants named Gorham and Vincent who carved out the Avon Gorge together.
Weren't they having a fight?
And they were having a
Yeah.
big fight about it. And during that fight, they carved out the gorge, which now has one of Bristol's famous landmarks that
What's
I
that?
fucking hate talking about.
Well, the bridge to nowhere.
The bridge to nowhere. the look, Clifton Suspension Bridge, all right? Why?
It's in the show.
The line in the show is why someone wants to get from Clifton to the arse end of nowhere beats me. You're already in Clifton. Where do you need to go?
No, it is kind of right though.
It goes to Ashton Park, doesn't it?
Ashton Court.
Ashton Court, yeah.
Well, it goes to that main road. Yeah. I think it is actually.
I don't hate the bridge. I'm not a hater, okay? Don't at me. But it's just something that's always mentioned in the city. And as we're proving on this podcast, Bristol has so many more things about it other than that bridge.
Exactly.
But we will use it in our logo because that means people will understand.
I did hear something the other day. It was Stephen Merchant. He was talking. He was saying he was trying to get. What was that? What's that series that he did?
Outlaws, I'm in it.
Oh, yeah, you are. Of course you are. He said he was trying. Who's the other guy? The very famous actor in it. I'm doing very well.
Oh, Christopher Walken.
Yeah, he said he was trying to get Christopher Walken to come to Bristol. He said, "Well, what was it like?" He said, "Oh, we got a nice bridge, a bit like San Francisco." He said, "Yeah, it's a bit like that." Just to kind of convince him.
Well, technically, it's not anything like San Francisco because that.
No, I know.
But San Francisco
That's the
Bridge
point.
is the San Francisco Bridge a suspension bridge?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what? Yeah, great.
I mean, it looks more like the one in Lisbon than the one in Bristol.
yeah,
but, you
no.
know.
I mean, that one's much bigger than our one.
Yeah.
I mean, it got him here.
Exactly. It
Christopher
worked.
Walken came to Bristol. Let's just
He
put
did.
that out there for all the haters out there that's saying that Bristol is not the centre of the universe. Josh and I would like to tell you lot that Christopher Walken came here. Do you think about the amount of people that have asked Christopher Walken to come to their city to do something for him?
Yeah, I know.
And Stephen Merchant from Avonmouth.
I think he's Kingswood.
Oh, is he? I think
His
it's
mum and dad's from Kingswood.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I
the
did his
Adventist
sister's- I did his
Avonmouth.
sister's wedding.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
In Shoe Valley. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Hannam.
Hannam.
It's next to Kingswood.
Fine,
Right.
yeah. All right.
East Bristol.
Stephen Merchant's from Hannam, which means he's proper Bristolian.
Yeah.
But he managed to get Christopher Walken to come here and film a series. And that it's not just because
Amazing.
Stephen Merchant's amazing. It's also because Bristol.
Bristol.
It's because of
And 'cause you were in
Bristol. I don't think Christopher Walken knew that I was going to be playing a Twilight fan in it, no. Here's one. This is cool. It's a bit gruesome as well.
Oh, I know. I think I know. Go
Do you know this one?
I think I do.
Yeah, but they don't know. It's the whole point of the podcast.
All right.
The Hatchet. What do you know about it, Josh?
No, you go.
No,
Fine.
you tell me. What do
It's
you-
about the door.
Yeah.
It's about the door.
But what do you know about the pub first before we talk about the
I
door?
quite like the pub, actually.
Have you been in?
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
I
it's
have.
nice.
It's a great pub.
I used to go in there before the Bristol Beer Cellars. We used to go to I used to work there, but we went on. They had a night there where alternative people that wore like safety pins in their ears. It was called Fucked with a PH, UCHT, and we'd go to the Hatchet first.
Did it used to be a biker's pub?
I don't know, maybe, but basically the Hatchet is older than the Landogger Trowel. It's
Is
an
it
older pub.
oldest pub in Bristol?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1606, Frogmore Street. It has allegedly, there are secret smuggling tunnels underneath it.
That's right. Yeah.
And another alleged thing is there are bodies bricked into the walls of the Hatchet Inn. Now, I've been in there, I sniffed nothing, and I got quite a good nose on me. But there's another gross thing about it. Do you know this?
Yeah. I think
What do you know?
Is it that there's human skin in the front door?
Ugh.
Like a leather?
I don't think it's still
I think
there.
it's definitely a myth.
I reckon they wouldn't get away with that now. I reckon someone would have gone over and taken it down.
But that's well known, that is. That's a well known Bristol fact.
Wonder where that door is now.
Redcliffe Caves.
It's not in Redcliffe Caves.
No, this door's still there.
And that's the human
front
skin
door.
door.
Yeah, the front
Well, all
door,
you'd have
that's
to do
it.
is go down, get a scalpel, and take a bit off and take it to a
It's probably
lab.
a bit dehydrated. Yeah, well, maybe. Be all right.
Is it the same door? So
Yeah, it's
that-
the same door.
We're being told that there's still human skin on a door
In the front door, yeah.
in a working
On the
pub
pub.
in Bristol.
Yeah. That's why it's a myth.
All the gold leafing and it's just so ornate and beautiful.
Oh,
The
wow.
ceiling is absolutely stunning.
So we got to wrap it up, Josh,
Why?
because we're going to get kicked off the stage because I've got a show
I'm
tonight.
getting kicked off the stage. You're staying.
I'm staying here
Yeah,
to
you're staying.
do some stellar work.
Yeah.
But before we go, I need to talk to you about now. Have you, whilst we've been here, have you smelt any lavender?
No.
I haven't either. But sometimes in this theatre, there is the smell of lavender, and some strange happenings happen around the theatre. And the first thing they said to me when I got here is, "We've got ghosts."
Right.
So it's such an old building. And there's a ghost apparently. So she's called Sarah McCready, and she
Yeah.
worked here in the 1800s.
Right.
And the smell of lavender when she appears fills, and she hangs out up there in the royal box.
Oh, nice. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a worse smell, couldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it could be like someone who, like,
Someone dead.
someone dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what, to be honest with you, my question is, why is it ghosts always appear in old buildings? Why isn't there one down at Asda Bedminster?
I mean... Also, why are they always in old clothes?
Yeah, why is she like walking around in old, why isn't she dressed like the cast of this in Adidas popper trousers and a night cap?
Depends what century they died, I suppose.
Well,
It's
this
always
is
old
the
clothes, isn't it?
1800s.
You don't ever see them
No.
wearing any Calvin Klein stuff.
Will we become the ghosts of Bristol in 100 odd years?
Yeah.
Will it be you in your chef whites and me dressed aspect of pirate, where they can't quite place me because I've kind of come dressed like I'm a pirate and from the 1800s, and I've been on ASOS recently.
It's going to throw everyone off, to be honest.
This 1776 door gave access backstage areas where occupants of this box were entitled to talk to actors between scenes. It was closed at the request of the acting company in the early 19th century. The original floor was 3 foot lower than it is now. Oh, so there's the original door.
Go on then, Jade. Snack of the week. What is it?
You do your snack of the
I've
week.
got one.
Oh, you're going to think about it?
Literally, I need to think about it.
All right, I'm going to do my
panicking.
snack of the week first then.
Have we done this before? Do we do this every time?
Yeah, you bring me out snacks as well.
I can't fucking remember this.
Snack of the week with Jayde and Josh. Gert Lush.
I'll tell you my snack of the week.
Go on.
Okay, so I've been having this every day for lunch.
Yeah.
I love it, and
What is
I've
it?
been eating it since school. Actually, when I went to St Mary Redcliffe and Temple School, my friend Jo Jones, who was my best friend, she played violin and piano, and she taught me how to not be uncultured. She was the one.
That's why you're
The
here.
reason I'm sat here right
Yeah.
now, from that sliding
Amazing.
doors effect of my
Where is
friendship
she?
with her. She's in Putney. But she used to bring this sandwich in from her mum that I loved. And it basically is a toasted pitta,
Yeah.
wholemeal.
Yeah, nice.
You get like a bistro salad,
What's that?
just like salad with beetroot in it. But like
you said bistro.
bistro salad. You can get it from like the supermarket.
Grated beetroot.
Yeah.
I do not know about this.
Bistro
Right,
salad,
carry
you
on.
get it from the supermarket in a packet, just
Yeah.
salad basically.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
great
yeah,
leaves,
yeah, yeah.
leaves of delicious leaves.
Yeah.
Could be anything,
and
watercress, really fresh, really crisp. And then you chop up cherry tomatoes, sprinkle a bit of molten sea salt, aka crack, on top of them. Then pepper, and then chop up some cucumber. Then you get some really deliciously tahini-y hummus, not like crunchy, slick,
Smooth.
smooth.
Yeah, you want smooth, yeah.
Stick it in there, and then cut up a load of pepperami and chuck it in there. It's absolutely stunning.
Well,
Don't
you
do
lost,
that.
You lost me at the pepper. Well, maybe it's good. Actually,
What's wrong
no.
with salami?
No, salami's great. You're right.
You
Sounds
don't.
good.
It's absolutely
What about
stunning.
if you change the hummus for Thomas salad?
Josh,
That could be good.
don't upgrade it. This is like what we were talking
sorry.
about.
Because
One of the-
I grew up having pizzas with Thomas salad and like salad. Delicious.
so just taramasalata and salad in
Loads
it.
of salad, cucumber, tomato, lettuce.
Okay.
And onions, fresh.
What else could I put in there and not pepperami, as you're not a fan of my snack of the week?
Well, I think just, yeah. Eat
How
the
am I
pepperami
upgrading
on the
that?
side.
On the side.
Yeah.
I don't have to have pepperami. What other meat could I have on the side with the
You don't have to have
taramasalata and I can't have pork.
Have some ham.
Well, no, I don't want ham.
Okay, stick with the pepperoni.
I find ham boring. I'll have it in a pinch, but if I need pork, I'll have it.
You know what? It's going to be really easy. Gigi's Pizza, go get a slice.
The vodka sauce one.
Yeah, just go get a slice.
What?
Oh,
Vodka sauce pizza?
yeah, put it in the tomato sauce.
What?
And it's pizza by the slice.
Pizza by the slice. What's great?
They do that in Renato's next door.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah,
I've
it's
not had
nice
that
pizza.
one. But I love slices because they put them back in the oven. They really crisp up. It's like, that's what
Yeah, I'd never had it before. I heard about
Great.
it on Sex and the City growing up because they'd always go
'cause
for
it's New York.
Miranda was always going for a slice of pizza, and New York do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
We
never
know
had
that.
it. But after rehearsals here, we go
Yeah.
next door.
Oh,
They got
perfect.
exquisite. Do you know what? Renato's. You go in, you're like, what is this place? It looks like some sort of old.
Did you never go years ago?
I'd never been.
Oh, I used to go all the time after work, like 20 years ago. It's great.
Was it the same as it is now?
Exactly the same.
Well, except for so you go in, you're like, oh, this place is a bit dodgy looking.
They're taking the carpet out now,
They-
apparently.
oh, thank God, because it's
It's in the-
bad.
it was in the
It's
fucking
still in
news.
there.
I
It's
just
still in
bought
there.
my phone.
And you go up and you
It was
go
in the
down.
news. I was like, is this a news story? The red carpet is going out of Renato's.
Slow news.
It was.
BS 24/7. We love you. Please
No.
recommend our podcast.
yeah. Oh, they will be. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah,
I
of
know
course.
someone
Visit
there.
Bristol. Best of Bristol. We love you. It's exquisite cocktails there next door. They're fantastic. They do they do old classics, but they've got some really lovely things that they're coming up with. I went in the other day and he was doing something with basil oil
In a cocktail.
in a cocktail. I never
Nice.
got to have the cocktail, but I was like, what are you doing there? And then because I thought I was
might
in like
stick it-
some
Should we
chef
go in?
kitchen, I grabbed a bit and then he was a bit offended.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
For cocktail?
Come in.
Renato's. Slice
gotta
of
do-
pizza
we
and a
gotta do
cocktail,
rehearsal.
guys. I'm not on until 5:30.
No rehearsal.
No.
Let's go then.
Yeah, let's do
We'll
that.
get a soft serve. What,
Okay, Renato's
what
next
are we gonna
door. I do want to say one more thing.
Go on.
Bristol is the centre of the universe. Join us next time, where we'll
Where
be
are
in
we going
another
next?
location. I don't know where that is. And I'm going to cook for you, although now you've slagged off my pitta.
I did not. I
It's not
chefed
mine.
it.
It's Joe Jones's mum.
Yeah.
Joe Jones's
I
mum.
chefed it. It's hard not to do.
I
I'm like,
know.
oh, I just want to.
Yeah, you want to change it. I know, I get it.
No,
But
I
I've
want to
got
help improve it for you.
Yeah, no, and I love that because I didn't
Yeah.
even think of tiramisu.
I know.
But you
I
have
mean,
taken. You don't want me to put meat in it. I don't understand.
Tell you what you
how
can
do
put in it.
What?
Fish finger.
I fucking love fish fingers.
Told you.
I love them.
A fish finger with a tamassalata. You just told me you always go for a fillet of fish, don't you?
In a pita bread.
Yeah.
It's nothing like my original pita, but that's fine. Sounds delicious.
I'll make you one.
All right, done. Hang on, wait.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, you could see me quite well, Jay. She didn't see me at first.
No, you had to tell. Joe had to tell me where you were. Ready? There you go.
That's a
That's it.
spooky
That's all you
song.
get.
That could be.
It's like this. It is like the start of a little horror film.
Or hang on, here we go. Hang on. I've just thrown myself into this show, and they were like, "Do you want to play the Glock?" And I went, "Yeah." And they went, "Do you want to play the triangle?" And I went, "Yeah." And they were like, "Do you want to get on the tom?" And I was like, "Yeah." "Do you want to get on the cajon?" "Yeah."
Were you always going to do the parrot?
And I was always the parrot.
You was always the parrot.
Yeah, always the
I thought
parrot.
it was-
Yeah.
I like that.
Puppeteering,
Great.
playing instruments, singing, acting. Potentially, you think maybe she's just a stand-up comedian, but no. She is now a musician.